I live in my Prius full time, and when you live in a car, it can get out of control really fast. It can get disgusting. Today, I'm ripping everything out, cleaning it, detailing it, and then putting it all back together. Let's see how it turns out. I'm not even sure where to begin. Let's just start. Do I really need all this? I don't know. It makes me wonder. Just a bunch of random knick-knack stuff that I thought, hey, I might need that. Got like a knife sharpener, some drill bits. This is my old camera. It's like a Chinese camera. The picture is actually better than I thought it would be, but the battery life is like 10 minutes. It's pretty obnoxious, so I don't even use it. Got some fuses for the car. Some Velcro. This is your best friend if you're a car lifer. I swear you can Velcro anything. More Velcro. Some, what is this, like rubber cement or something? Just some super glue. Some extra SD cards. A little fast charger converter thing. Some scissors. Just my kitchen knife. I don't ever use it. That's what's in here. Got some socket sets and a little screwdriver. These are my mask from COVID. I just kept them just in case we have another pandemic. The way this country's going, you never know. Screwdriver. Oh, here's the, like a little extender thing for this camera here. Honestly, I probably don't need most of this stuff, but it takes up such little room, I don't even really care. Just keep it for now. That's the amount of room it takes up. It's literally the only thing I keep under my front seat too, so it's like, just seems silly to get rid of it and then not put anything there, so we'll just keep it. I built this little platform because I took out the seat. Literally just bought some plywood and some 2x4s and I just measured out the space because it was all uneven. Put a little camping pad on top if I want to sit on it, so I'm not just sitting directly on plywood. Such a cheap thing to do. It's lasted a while too. I mean, clearly I'd like to do something better in the future. This was like my, oh, I'll just do this temporarily, which turned into a year and a half. I think that while I'm pulling everything out of the car, it's probably the perfect time to go through everything and toss stuff that I have never used. I'm such a minimalist, but I have so much stuff in here that I just thought I would need and I've never used. It's probably a good idea. We'll worry about that later, though. Here's one thing I haven't used in a long time, a winter coat. I'm not going to get rid of this, though, because just because I'm in Vegas for this winter doesn't mean I'm never going to be in a cold place again. So this thing right here, this My Mini Cooker, is so awesome. I got this idea from another content creator. I saw him cooking eggs in here, and I had been wanting to make eggs for a long time, but I don't want to do like a full cooking setup, especially with how I stealth in cities. It's just awkward to get out and set up a cooking setup in the middle of a city. But this thing just plugs into my little jackery, and you can throw like 6 eggs in here and some seasoning, whatever you want in here, really. Cheese, avocado, turkey, pepperoni, tuna, just throw whatever you want in here. And it cooks eggs in like 4 to 5 minutes. Doesn't pull like hardly any power. It's awesome. It's a good idea. Let's try to stay a little bit more organized, Jason. I'm gonna put all the food stuff in one bag. So I don't just have like random food in with like shoes. Tuna, chicken, peanut butter, wheat thins, Vienna sausages, eggs, bananas, apples, turkey. Is like all I eat. Oh yeah, here's a little treat I had. Walmart was having clearance sales on all their Christmas stuff. And if you buy that bag at a grocery store, it's like $12 or something. And I got it for $2, like $2.50. And then I ate it all in one day, which is a reminder of why I don't need that stuff. Probably shouldn't put dryer sheets in with my food. Probably shouldn't eat this peppermint either, because then I'll be smacking on camera, but I'm gonna eat it anyway. Cut the audio. Here's my power station and cooler setup. I've got the power station bungeed to the cooler so it doesn't move around. And then I've measured it out to my platform out to fit like flush up against my cooler right there. This thing's like a dual purpose, like a little mini weapon. But also, when I wake up and it's cold and I want to start my car, I use this to press the brake down so I can hit the button without getting out of bed. All right, and then this platform right here is just like my bed platform. Once again, it's just very simple. Pull it out real quick. I'm taking it out anyway. But same idea. It's got the camping pad, and then the bottom, I just measured out because the surface that it sits on is not flat. So all these 2x4s are like different lengths. Just built some little supports in there. It's like very low quality work. But honestly, it's been fine. I haven't had any issues with it, so quality enough, I guess. Let's grab some before and after shots. You can tell this has not been done in a while. And there's my entire life on the sidewalk. Don't worry about that back pocket. That doesn't need to be cleaned. There's like 1,000 toothpicks under that seat. Let's get this done. So you have to put in the code right here to get in this door. And you literally have to put it in again right here to get in this door. Hey, I'm going that way. It's all good, man. Take your time. I ain't no hurry. These things have wheels. Yeah. Trying to figure out how to not let this door shut, so I got to put in this 10-digit code every time. It's crazy it's 10 digits. It could just be 3 and I think it would be fine. Guess who's back? Back again. Let's put it back together. Might as well do a little cleaning while I got everything out. Doesn't make much sense to put a bunch of dirty crap back in a clean car. Good enough. That just goes right here. There's like wires and stuff. So I just made this to fit over top of it, so nothing gets spilled on them. All right. This little flap goes on top. Just like that. It's not perfectly straight, but it's straight enough. And then there's the back supports. It's kind of cool. This one over here, that one right there, that one has like a little bracket that was from the seat that it kind of like sits in, so it holds it sturdy. Some things just kind of work out. This thing is what I wanted to clean the most. The way it sits, I have it laying on its back, so all the ports are exposed up, but it gets dirty because it's like right in front of my fridge and my front seat. It's a very active area. So let's clean this off. Like brand new. I kind of dig this jackery, but the thing I don't like about it is it only has one AC port. For a while, I had my fridge plugged into the DC because my fridge has an AC and a DC adapter, both, that's interchangeable. But at one point, was getting a drink out of my fridge, and I poured water all in the DC port on accident, and it shorted out the plug for my fridge, the DC plug, so it doesn't work anymore. So I just taped this up, and now I have to use the AC for my fridge, which is fine, but anytime I need to charge something with a plug, I have to unplug my fridge, and it's just kind of obnoxious. So eventually I'm going to upgrade to a better jackery, more wattage, and just more plugs. Give the fridge a little wipe down. This thing really isn't that dirty, honestly. Most of the fridge is underneath my bed most of the time. It's only a little bit that hangs out. I'm going to clean the inside of it too. It's been smelling a little ripe lately. Give it a good clean out. This fridge is pretty nice though. I had a cooler for a while, but it really is obnoxious having to get ice all the time and having to pay for it. Like, this thing costs like $150 or something, maybe 200. If you just buy ice for like a year, you're going to pay $200 for the ice. So why not just get one of these? As long as you have a power station to keep it going all the time, which you should have if you're doing this, you really can't beat it. This thing is very clutch in the summer too. It runs a little bit more power in the summer, but having cold drinks and being able to keep like an ice pack cool in the summer for sleeping is just invaluable. It really is. You can be out in the middle of the desert in 100 degrees, living in your car, and drink some ice cold water. Worth every penny, in my opinion. Apples, a necessity. Ice cold flavored water. These are like 88 cents at Walmart. 88-cent liters, can't beat that. Eggs, gotta have eggs. I haven't always been an egg person, but once you start eating healthy, you can't really not have eggs in your diet. They're just such good food. Turkey pepperoni, that's what I put in the eggs. And I have turkey sticks. It's like turkey beef jerky. And here's the ice pack I was talking about. This thing, nothing big, it's just a little reusable ice pack. I never freeze it because it's just in a fridge. But in the summer, if you're hot when you're trying to go to bed and you just throw this like on the back of your neck, it puts me to sleep like that. So highly recommend. There's the inside. It's kind of nasty down in there. It smells a little bit too, so let's get it cleaned out. Really easy to clean though. You just pop out the little dividers. That's it. I need my paper towels, but they're in a bag somewhere inside. Whatever. We just use these then. Almost like new. Paper towels acquired. Right. This is not dirty. This goes back in. The divider goes in. I'm going to be weird and put them in order of how I like to drink them. All right. Eggs. And my food just fell out all over the ground over there. That's fine. Apples go in. I got one left here. You know what? I just realized I haven't eaten it all today. It's like 1 o'clock. You ever do that? Just get really busy and then just not eat? I do it a lot. Not a bad view to eat an apple too. It doesn't matter where you are in Las Vegas, you always have a good view. I'm glad I did this. I've been wanting to do this for a while and I just kept putting it off and giving myself excuses. I'm starting to realize like the excuses you give yourself are the things you need to do the most. Your brain creates scenarios and excuses for why you can't do things. You can do whatever you want within reason. You know, when I thought about cleaning out my car, I would immediately be like, well, it's kind of cold today, or it might rain today. There's like a 3% chance of rain. Or I won't make enough money today if I spend all day doing this. And eventually that goes on for months. And your car's disgusting like mine was. Now it's done. When I wake up tomorrow, I'll feel better. And I'll work then if I want to. It took me a long time to figure this life out. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it though. There's a lot of people out there who haven't figured it out yet. Hopefully one day they will. I got to talking to that guy in the van that was parked over there all day. He said he was from Southern California and he didn't even own that van. He was getting like evicted from it. And I was like, what does that mean? So apparently he rented the van from someone and couldn't afford to pay it. So they want the van back. So he was putting all his stuff in the storage unit. You know, he was talking about this work he's got lined up that keeps getting pushed back. And just things are not going this guy's way. He seemed like a nice guy though. He asked for my number. I gave it to him. Doubt anything will ever come from it, but can't hurt to give it to him. Hopefully one day his work comes through that he was talking about and everything works out for him. Finished product. This box right here is trash, but this tripod's already kind of broken, so I may take it back. I don't want to toss it just yet. There's my bed on my platform there. The front. There's all my food, cooler and jackery back in there. Computer bag. I keep all my food like on this side. And then there's some space in between my cooler and door right here. So that's where I keep like my canned stuff. The laundry goes there. It feels good to be done with that. This took way longer than it probably needed to. But if you're going to do something, do it right. Take the time. Now I don't have to do it for a while. I spent most of the day doing this, but I'm really glad I did it. It feels good to have a clean car. It feels good to have a place to keep your stuff while you're cleaning your car. I've been putting this off for months, and it feels good just to get it done. I got this storage unit to have a place to put my stuff while I was doing some work on my car, cleaning out my hybrid vent battery fan. And I got to thinking about it. I was going to get rid of it because I was done with it and I didn't need it anymore. And I was like, you know what? I can use the storage unit as a place to store my stuff while I clean it out. So maybe there's some people out there that hadn't thought of that are doing this. You know, you can find pretty cheap storage units and they usually have really cheap move-in deals. And most of them are month to month. So you can just get the cheap deal, move in, and then cancel it after 1 month. And then you have a month to get any work done on your car or clean it out. Small price to pay for a little peace of mind. Anyway, I appreciate you all watching. See you next time.